Dear Dina, my husband and I have been friends with our neighbors Glenn and Cheryl for many years. Our children are the same ages and go to school together. We've always enjoyed each other's company, even vacationing together. I find myself increasingly attracted to Glenn, and I think the feeling is mutual. I have great strength of characters. I believe he does too. We do not speak to each other in any way that's inappropriate, but there's an underlying sexual tension I can't ignore. I don't want to spoil our family's shared times together, but I feel I'm playing with fire. What should I do? Sign flirting in Frederick.
Wow. Well, I'm hoping you're using fake names because you've been outed now to Cheryl from what's going on, what's potentially going on with you and Glenn. Look, nothing has happened yet, and that's great. It is wonderful when we've got friends groups together. You know, my husband and I love to do things with couples friends, and it's great, right? You're sharing similar lifestyles together. You're in the same season of life together, especially with your kids all hanging out together. This is great. You're neighbors, so you're right up and down the street from one another, maybe even next door, who knows? But I will tell you this, people who play with fire usually get burned. So the fact that you're like, oh, I think I'm playing with fire, yes, trust that gut thing that's going on there. It's time though, this is what I see it as. It's a time for you to be like, what's missing in my marriage that I'm even thinking about looking outside? What is that? And so that's kind of an important thing to try and tackle. The other thing is expand your friends group so that you're not available as much to be spending time together. And if that isn't taking care of it, then maybe you need to consider some couples counseling, you know, and go from there. I would nip this in the bud quickly.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, and look, it's very easy to be attracted to somebody you don't live with.
For sure.
They don't have, you're not thinking about the annoying pet peeves that you probably have with your husband because you don't live with them.
That is a good point.
So they look very attractive. They're humorous. They're funny. They seem to be loving and caring, but you don't live with them.
Right. I bet you he's got socks.
I bet he does. I bet he does. Look, it is just, the grass is greener until you get there.
Preach it, girl.
So I'm telling you right now, what may seem to be something fantastic, like you said, you're just longing for something you're missing in your own marriage.
Yeah.
Start there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not potential that something your marriage may be done. I don't know. But what I'm saying is you have to start there, and the grass is greener, and I can almost bet to you when you live with that person, you're going to have the same problems you have now.
Yeah. You and your marriage, we are rooting for you, but definitely address this ASAP. Like, don't get together tonight with them. If that's on your thing, or Halloween party or whatever. Dear Dina, we're in your corner, and you've got a voice and you are heard. You can find it under the features tab at key103radio.com.